Okay, so here we're on the website for for Lincoln Design, which did a bunch of work for Element skateboards. And you can see they've done a series of illustrations for shirts, for apparel, for skateboards, of course, a series of stickers there that look like little fruit stickers for skateboards, for decks, etc. So they've done a series of incredible work there. But what they've done as well, further down the road here, they haven't done a video, they've done the brand book right here. So the brand book is the, the corporate kind of corporate language basically of the brand. And it's mostly red, white, and black. And then further down in this book, so they use a lot of black and white photos with a high contrast of the red and the white, etc. But then further down, see, you have those type of images right there, the black image on a red background. So you can do that in Photoshop, but you can also do that in InDesign, and it's a quick way to do it in InDesign. I will show you how. So this is a little GIF animation with some simple graphics. But then, as I said, like they've done some incredible, beautiful work right there. So if they've created all of those decks, this is the client of dreams, made of dreams, to be able to do something like this. So here you can see the brand guidelines. Again, there's the red that is overlapping the black and white image. And all it is, it keeps the printing fairly inexpensive, right? It's your corporate red, and it's a black image, and then you don't go too too crazy about the number of colors. Why is it every time I do a little tutorial, I lose my voice? I would like to know. Anyways, I just want to go back up there and show you how to do something like that. So let's create a quick little document there in InDesign, and I have this image right there that I'm just going to drop in like this. So this is a full color image, right? So I'm just going to put like a little margin on it. Come on, right there. So this is what I want to do. So this is what we can do. Right in InDesign, you can do a lot of quote unquote fake Photoshop work. So first of all, your image frame right there has no fill, no stroke. So what you can do is you can add a fill to it, and then you select your image instead, right? So you can see that the frame is selected, the image is selected right there, not the image frame. And then you hit the properties right there. I'm just going to scoot this image or the frame right there, and you change your blending mode of your image. And you can just do that right here. You can change your appearance and your opacity, change your blending mode just like in Photoshop. And by doing that, voila, boom, you have it. So unfortunately, this is a color image, and you're forcing being semi-translucent and the color are additive to the red in the background. So it's not quite a black and white image as per those guys right there, right? So if I drag that in there, I don't think I can. It's not quite the same way. So yeah, here I grabbed it right here. You can see this one is a lot more dense, right? The black is more dense, and then here what's happening on the deck is kind of a weird color. So we want to do this. We want to open that original image that we have here. What you want to do is you want to just, you can just right click on it and go edit original. It'll open up in Photoshop. And this is your RGB standard stuff. So what I want to do, so it's a color image. What I want to do is I want to go into image mode, and then I switch over to grayscale. And it tells me, yeah, sure, whatever. Don't show again, thank you. It's going to be in black and white. From here, I can adjust the levels a little bit. So I can go into adjustments, I can go into levels, for example, just to push the contrast a little bit, right? So here I want to go, you know what, I want to find my white spot in my image. So I use the white color picker right there. So sample image to set your white point. And my white point in the image will be the shoe right here. Click on that, everything brightens up a little bit. I can pick my black spot as well, same thing. My black spot will be right here. There it is. Now it's a little bit more contrasty. So before, after. Right? So it's got a higher contrast, more density. So you can just do that quickly, right? Basically, you adjust your image. Save that, sure. It's a JPEG, doesn't really matter. This is just for demo purposes. Switch back to InDesign. And now my image is black and white again. You see now the deck is much, much better, right? Much better off. So by changing your blending mode, so instead of multiply, you can also change the opacity of course, right? So you can just go, you know, really, really wash it off. But by doing, you know, changing your blending mode, this is what happens, because your background of your image frame has a color. So whoop, overlay doesn't work. Soft light will, yeah, probably won't work. Hard light will be totally weird. So it becomes really like, you know, old school punk rock posters, you know. Color dodge won't work because we're only dealing with 2 colors, remember. The darken is almost as close as multiply, except it's not as rich, right? So you have a little bit more of the red showing through, and then you can change to luminosity, to color, which messes things up, etc., etc. So the cool thing about I'm gonna bring it back to normal. Bring it back to normal. I can change my color, of course, my background color, or not have any at all. So the thing is, because this is a black and white image, and it's a JPEG, you can't, I don't think you can colorize it. If I choose the image itself, and then right now it's in black, but if I change to blue, oh yeah, I can. I can also colorize the photo. So as long as it's a grayscale image, you can switch it to a single color print. So imagine if you had a Pantone color, like a custom made ink, if it was a spot color, but you can print that image into that single 1 color print. Instead of printing in black only, you print it in that custom red. So that's how you can do things like this. So the other way around, because now the image is red, now I select my container and I make that a black background instead, then it's completely backwards, right? So you, as I said, you can play with that stuff all day long. You get yellow, you know, blue. So you get some really cool stuff going on. And then you have, close that. He who endures conquers, right? So that typeface is a, on Dafont, you can probably find, this is like a college typeface, you know, like for jerseys and whatnot. He who endures. And I'm just going to make that really big. I'm not sure if I have a typeface for that stuff. Probably not. Oh, there's Northwestern. Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of close-ish. Just gonna switch again to this. So he who endures, it's centered, right? Same type, same size. So I'm gonna center that text. Move that over. Oh, it's not exactly snapping. There it is. And I'm gonna make that very, very big, very quickly. I'm gonna switch to my paragraph text, get rid of the hyphenation, and I'm gonna change my leading, the space in between, right? Make that white. And then there's another word in there that says conquers. Again, this is a different typeface, so I don't think I have anything that looks like a brush. Maybe I do, maybe not. No, I don't. Anyways, you find the right typeface. Dafont.com will have typefaces like this. Font Squirrel might have some fonts like this, but Dafont, you'll definitely find something that looks like it's been eroded and hand brushed, and you know. So if you're looking for the same typeface, that is, right? So here I'm not really looking for something similar, but I noticed that I don't have very many of them. So this is what I can do here. Again, same thing. Make it really big. Make it yellow. And then we're going to do a little bit of skew. And bring that in front. Arrange. Come on, bring to front. There it is. It looks like you have a graffiti on the wall. It looks like it's a part of the image. Anyways, short little demo on how to play with images, and as I said, in grayscale, black and white images that you bring into InDesign, and you can do some really quick fake Photoshop mock-ups.